Oh my god. This is my run from yesterday on the Thunder Dragon, and I got 2 SSRs out of it. A Soul Stealer Headdress as well as a Reaper's Breath, which is crazy. This is, after all, this is still the level 55 Dragon, but I got 2 SSRs out of it. So, I know, well, I'm super happy with my ult account getting these SSRs, but I really was not expecting that. So that actually kind of means that Bozal can replace this Ghost Mask with something even better, the Soul Stealer Headdress. It's just unfortunate because I rolled a 5% hit points, 14% magic defense, clocks enchant on that Ghost Mask, but now it's useless. So I'm going to have to start building up this Soul Stealer Headdress instead. And I do have 5 clocks enchants to try to get a high magic defense roll on it. So this is normally a good roll, but it's not a good one for Bozal. Defense, magic defense, good enough. We'll take it. It's not 14%, but it's 12% with 12% defense. So not too shabby overall. And then I just need a pair of speed boots for Bozal, and he is looking actually quite good. Actually, let me give that pair of speed boots back to Elwyn, because it was thrown on him temporarily for one of his Gates of Fate. So let's do a quick status update before doing my clears. Of note, my Holy and Demon Training Ground is really well upgraded so far with a full 18%. None of the other training grounds are close to comparable. Lancer is 12, 12, 6, 6, for example. Flyer is at 12, 18, 12, 12. Cavalry is at 8, 16, 12, 12. So they're damage oriented, but the Holy and Demon is near fully upgraded. It also has my most upgraded soldiers and sorceresses, which are currently at level 7. So, and they're getting fairly close to level 8 too. Right? If I get 1 more Devout Gloves, I just need 8 Epic Religion Manuals to upgrade into level 8. But the resources for upgrading any further is starting to get really expensive and pricey, because it's using the SR items. Hellfire Archers can slowly be incrementally upgraded, but on the whole, I'm trying to orient towards the attack text, right? The damage increase focus. So that's why damage output is key to clearing fights in general. So that's why I'm oriented towards that, as opposed to the regular techs. I noticed a lot of these techs are using chess machines, and that is a little bit of a problem, because if I want to also upgrade Lancers, I believe they use chess machines as well. Yep. So it's like, it's a little bit tough in balancing out the resources to upgrade both sides. But what I'll probably do is I'm going to ignore attack and instead orient towards increasing their defense on the Lancer training ground. So by doing that, I'm going to end up using barbells and yoga mats, it looks like, rather than the items that I don't want to utilize. So for example, this tech, any tech that uses chess machines, I'm not going to upgrade. But any tech that uses the other stuff, like barbells and yoga mats here, I can upgrade. And along with that, the Phalanx are actually at level 6. So basically, those are my 2 soldiers that I'm really oriented towards. Sorceresses for damage, and Phalanx for my tank. Yep, so training ground upgrades, they're progressing smoothly. I might start upgrading the Hellfire Archer soon. Actually, let's just do one further upgrade, because they can do fixed damage, and I have a few characters who can use them, like Zerda, like Bozal even. You know, of course, Bozal uses sorceresses too, but there are a bunch of heroes that I have that can use these Hellfire Archers, so that's why I'm upgrading them as well. Yeah, whenever possible, I'm going to orient towards using the Holy and Demon Training Ground. The other thing is, I did 200 summons recently, right? And it got me 2 new heroes. Right? I got 3 copies, but unfortunately, one of them was a duplicate of Lambda. So I have a 4-star Lambda And unfortunately, when I drew on Zerda and Sigma, I ended up getting Zerda instead of Sigma. So Lambda is not usable. I actually think it would have been interesting if I had ended up with Sigma, because then I would be using Sigma and Lambda and playing Protagonist. It's not a bad thing that I got Zerda, because I'm now going to flip to using Bozal and Zerda, right? So I have Bozal and Zerda to build up. But yeah, it's just Bozal and Zerda are my bread and butter on my main account. So it is what it is. I really do think using Lambda and Sigma would have been a very interesting combo. As it is, I'm okay with playing Bozal and Zerda. Like, I'm not going to complain about that. But little bit disappointing. Just a little bit. As I said, I would have been very, very keen to play a Lambda Sigma Protagonist build. With Matthew, with maybe Ledin, Tieris, and so on and so forth. Elwyn, right? Almeda, maybe Chris, right? I could have very well played a Protagonist party looking at this. Right? Just looking at the first row, Ledin, Elwyn, Liana, Tieris. Second row, Landius, Rachel, Sigma, Lambda, right? So that's 8 characters. A 9th character would be Almeda, a 10th character would be Matthew, 11th character would be Chris. Then I just have to fit in 4 more. Maybe, let's say, Sophia, and then 3 other heroes. So I felt that that would have been a very interesting party to play on an early time account. But doesn't look like it's happening, so I'll have to build up Bozal and Zerda instead, which is fine too. I'm not going to complain about either of these 2 heroes. They're both top tier. So we'll continue on. So yeah, that's just basically a quick status update. Oh, one last thing is gear sets. I currently have 5 sets, right? With Jessica, Freya, Juggler, Elwyn, and Tieris. There are minor sets like on Lv50 and Almeda and so on, Silverwolf, but none of them are really built, right? They're mostly bare minimum gear. Level 20 SSRs, level 10 SRs, that kind of stuff. And that's because of a lack of hammers. I'm currently level 49. When I hit level 50, I can start raising my gear to level 50 as well. Right? And that's going to need a crazy number of hammers. So my priority right now is continue to build up my existing 5 sets as opposed to expanding to building a 6th set or whatever. So that's why there hasn't been any other characters being built. The 6th set I build, when I build it, will probably be a shared set for flyers and archers. So what I mean by that is they can share the armor and helmet, right? They can probably share an accessory as well, because they just need an attack accessory, right? Which will probably be, let's say, the Judge's Talisman. And then the only weapon they won't share is the weapon. So there will be probably a Ragnarok for the flyer, and then a bow of some kind, like, for example, Silverwolf's Hydra Bow right now, or even rotate in Elwyn's Nighthawk for the Archer and Assassin. So that's the current status, current plan. That's the next set. After that will probably be another mage set. So probably the Sage's Staff will be built up to level 50, and they'll be used by characters like Lv50 and Almeda and so on. An interesting thing, in these 30 days, I actually ended up with roughly 23 SSRs in total. There's a bit more than that. Like, for example, Nighthawk, I'll have a level 50 Nighthawk soon, right? So that's multiple copies of Nighthawk. Last night is level 40 because I put in, I think, an Epic Martial Spirit, and I got a duplicate last night. So there is a little bit more than these 23 pieces, but it just shows how many SSRs I got in 1 month. Right? And of course, I did do some gambling too, right? The first few weeks, instead of buying Epic Martial Spirits, I was gambling weapons. Right? So that led to more SSRs there. But yeah, 23 pieces. And I'm definitely going to break down some of these. Right? I just can't build up this many sets of equipment at this time. And I will need more Epic Martial Spirits. So bit by bit, I'm going to look at this and choose which ones I will break down. For example, I'm only going to build either an Assault Headgear or a Twilight Helmet. One of the two. Right? I'm not going to build both. So stuff like that, I'll have to make some decisions on. But it just shows there were quite a few SSRs that I got overall. And bit by bit, I'll streamline these as I need the Epic Martial Spirits, narrow it down to a few pieces of equipment that I've actually focused on upgrading. Alright, so with all that said, let's begin the play for this week. And first thing first is going to be the Goddess Trial, level 50. Right? All the other dragons I've cleared level 50 on. The only one I haven't done so far is the Dark Dragon. So I have to clear that one. Because that way, Fire, Ice, and Thunder are all at level 50 already. It's just the Dark Dragon that I need to level 50 on. Which is a problem for me because I don't have... The only cavalry I have right now is Juggler. Nonetheless, let's see how this plays out. So I'm going to stick with my core 5 party because that's the only characters who have proper gear. And let's begin. Here we go. Turn on Danger Zone. Let's start with Freya, Langrisser. Right? Let's have Juggler shift over and faction buff. And turn. Right. Elwyn can also faction buff. And Tieris will have to choose someone to attack Blessing. And I am thinking Juggler. Juggler or Elwyn. One of the two. Let's do Juggler. So, Freya now has better gear and stronger phallic soldiers. So, compared to last week. So, let's see how this plays out. Alright. I'm going to have Elwyn jump over and Sword Soul attack this Vampire Bat to start. And Freya cannot guard Elwyn. Jessica is going to... I don't think I should Windblade. I'm pretty confident in Jessica being able to kill. So let's just have Jessica attack. Yep. So Vampire Bat falls. Let's see. I want to spread out the damage a bunch. Right, that's the whole point of all this. So if I have Tieris, range attack here, and Juggler, guard Tieris. The only question is, can Freya tank this hit from the Gargoyle after having lost most of the phallic soldiers? She does. Perfect. So the upgrade of her armor and so on has made her significantly tougher, able to tank that. There is some luck elements. I do need Healing Light to kick in to survive against all these enemies right now. And Juggler got it. So, 2 Healing Light activations. He survived as a result. So this map can definitely be cleared now. Yeah, this one is my most challenging fight. Because the other ones I was fine with, mostly. But this one needed luck with Tieris' Healing Light triggers. So now let's start advancing onto the Dark Dragon. I'm going to choose to fully heal Juggler here. Because I know Juggler is capable of one-shotting this Gargoyle. So there we go. And now I have to charge forward as fast as I can to hit the Dark Dragon. So let's move Juggler up. Let's have Tierras attack blessing Juggler, because he's just gonna run in and strike. Elwyn moves up. Freya moves up. Jessica moves up. And here we go. So, Juggler, melee attack right away. Elwyn, if he moves here, he can move 4 into attack range, potentially. But it might be smarter to get ready to teleport Elwyn to the other side. So let's move him over. And have everyone else move up. Freya comes up. Yeah, I'm thinking a little bit because I need to set up in a way where Jessica can teleport Elwyn ahead. So yeah, let's shift Tierras back now and mass heal here for now. Alright, looking good. So I'm actually going to send Tierras all the way up like this. So that I can... Yeah. So let's have Freya Fashion Buff to start. Tierras moves up to heal, and without healing light, Elwyn. So Jessica is going to teleport Elwyn now to the other side. And he will melee attack after Juggler. So Juggler first. Elwyn next. Darkness descending AoE damage. That's fine. Let's mass heal to raise him to full rather than attack blessing. And I can actually have Jessica tornado here. Maybe just have Freya Lance Phalanx for now and keep striking. Juggler to start. Elwyn to follow up. I want Jessica to get in on the fight. So let's just attack blessing Juggler. Have Juggler melee attack as always. This is actually going really well. Right? Turn 8, the damage output has been very, very high. And Elwyn will Sword Soul from the other side. Yep, we're good. Elwyn is nearly dead. But that's why I have Mass Heal in the first place. So. Juggler Strike. The battle's actually done. So there we go. Hardest part for me is actually taking out the flyers at the start, which needs some luck with Tierras healing light triggers. And another Nighthawk! Are you kidding me? Another SSR. I'm not complaining about another SSR, but the fact of the matter is I'm not going to build 2 Nighthawks, I don't think. I'll hold on to it. Like, if I continue to get duplicates of Nighthawks, maybe I will build a second one. This is crazy. Like, seriously? Another Nighthawk? Because that means I have a level 40 Nighthawk with 2 duplicates. So I have level 50 Nighthawk right here. Am I actually going to build up a second one? Maybe. It'll depend, right? Because it might, even though it has less attack than, let's say, a Hydra's bow, I believe it has like 90 something as opposed to 107, right? That the Hydra's bow offer. The thing is, it can be used by both infantry, archer, and assassin. And secondly, and probably most importantly, is it actually doesn't apply any debuffs. The debuffing is a big advantage in the future against fights like Scylla, right? Scylla, if Scylla gets debuffs, his stats increase. But not applying any debuffs means that way Scylla will not get any stat increases. So I actually would not mind building up 2 Nighthawks, assuming I continue to get duplicates of it. So I'll hold on to that. And that's been the case with like a lot of these SSRs, right? That's why I'm holding on to all of them and not breaking any down. If I get multiple copies, maybe I'll consider building it instead of wasting epic martial spirits. So that's why I haven't gotten rid of any of them yet. Alright, so let's continue. So that's the Goddess Trial clear. Right. 50 experience, 30 stamina. I also get this clear. And I could have thought there was a... Wow, I'm at 481 summons. Go figure. I could have sworn there was a feat for clearing all the level 50 dragons. Oh, it's in the feat section, right. So yeah, Dragon Fighter. Defeat all level 20, 30, 40, 50 dragons. That gives me 2 Trinity vouchers. Bonus. So I actually have 7 now. Oh, the reason I have 7, I should mention, is because I got 12 5-star heroes. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier. And when I got 12 5-star heroes, that gave me a feat that gave me 3 more Trinity vouchers. This one. Own 12 5-star heroes. So the 12th one, I was at 11. The 12th hero was actually Grenier. Okay. So Grenier hit 5 stars because I was clearing Time Rift. So yeah, where the heck is my Grenier? All the way down here. So he is 5 stars. So next up would be Almeda to be 5 stars, and then Matthew. It's gonna take a little bit of time for the Time Rift clears because it involves clearing 6 elite mode, right? As well as clearing 7 normal. So 7 normal, I have to clear 2 more battles to get Almeda the shards here, the 15. And then 6, I would have to clear, I think, just 2 more. So 1 and 2. Difficulty level of 49. Let's give it a try. Might as well work through the 6 elite for now. Right. I'm desperately trying to gather resources, crystals, and vouchers, so it's a good thing to do. Alright, so 6-3 elite. Allies survive, win within 6 rounds. Oh, I hate this one. I really do. This is actually a terrible map. And the enemies are actually much stronger now. So I don't know. Iffy. Very iffy. Where's the treasure as well? Oh, over there. What if instead of bringing teleport, I bring mass heal? No, that's not a good idea. But instead of bringing tornado, if I bring meteor and teleport, let's give this a try. And juggler will be ready to fight, and maybe I'll have Tiaris. Let's give this a shot. I don't know if it's how well this will work, but it's worth trying out. Alright, let's begin. Fingers are on. Skip. First things first is to have juggler. Faction buff here. There's going to be RNG element too. I don't think there's any way I can avoid the RNG portion. Well, let's attack Blessing Jessica to start. And I'll begin by having her toss out a meteor at this guy. Okay. I'll accept this. So if TRS charges north now and heals Juggler, Juggler can then run over and strike the other Chica Master. And I'm going to assume letting him take that one out. So what if I... Do I have to keep all the villagers alive? No, I just have to win with... Yeah, all allies survive. So let's try teleporting Jessica up. Like this. Good. Good. Things are going smoothly thus far. Now, let's Windblade the next Chica Master. If I mass heal here with Tieris, Juggler can advance. And I'm actually going to put Juggler in range simply because I want to grab the treasure. It's turn 3. I need a way to grab the treasure. So let's expose my Juggler. Or they choose not to go after him at all. Interesting. Well, I can't actually step on the treasure right now, so... I'll just maneuver like this, leaving this last Chica alive. Thunderstorm. That's fine. Treasure is now grabbed. His eyes are not moving. 70 Trinity Crystals. Yeah, absolutely needed that. And then I'll get everything. So there we go. And since that worked, what I can actually do is maybe clear the normal version that I didn't get the feed on, right? I didn't have allies survive. So I can replicate this on the normal version and get another 20 crystals. Same party, same strategy. Let's begin. Now, while I attack Blessing Jessica, I don't think I actually made use of this attack blessing. Mispositioned Juggler this time, but it's okay. He doesn't need healing for this version. And I'm gonna teleport myself up. Oh! Mistake after mistake. It's okay though. Nice and straightforward overall. There we go. Ally survive. So then it's just the first one that I need to get the 2 feats on. And the last one, win within 6 rounds. But once again, no rush. I can always go back for those. So the last time rift map then is 6-4, which will also get me the Almeda shards. A few more of them. I'll probably ignore 6-5 and 6-6 for a bit, but 6-4 recommended level is 50. Which usually means, if I take a look, I think there should be a huge stat increase on the enemies. Because that involves level 50 gear and the class upgrade. Let's see. Right? 510 attack on the enemies. As opposed to 400 attack on me. So, yeah, I really think this one has to wait. As much as I wish otherwise, I just don't see this working out. We can give it a try though. With the same party. And the treasure is right there. Let's see what happens. Here we go. Danger zone on. Juggler to faction buff to start things off. Okay. If I have Jessica toss out a meteor here, let's just see what happens. And perhaps range attack a slime. Yep. So far, it looks okay. So, what's next is to range attack a second slime with tiers. And have Juggler melee attack another slime. And have just trying to decide if Jessica should help weaken this slime. Yeah, I think so. Perfect. My only worry is, will Jessica kill this one? Because then I can't grab the treasure. Oh, Jessica actually died. But I'm allowed to lose one character. Right. As long as Ledin and Chris survive. Works for me. So, Juggler steps on the treasure now. A Trinity Voucher. Wow. Talk about rapid Trinity Voucher and crystal increases. Rapid Trinity Voucher and crystal increases. So Ledin survives. Ledin and Chris survive. And it worked out. I actually wasn't really sure about that one. But there we go. 20 more Almeda shards, 60 crystals. 2 more battles to do, which is 6-5 and 6-6. But That can wait for a bit, really. Because I want to work through the 7 main storyline now, so that I can unlock all meta shards as quickly as I can. So it's looking good. Progress is being made. I have no complaints about my growth on this account so far. And that will be 3 more time rift clears. And I don't think there's anything else left to do. Right? I mean, the rest of the stamina will be used on things like, oh, there's timeless trials to do. So it's a few hours later. I now have 45 stamina on hand. That should be enough to work my way through what remains of the timeless trials, because I think at most I would be able to clear B rank. There's no way I can do B plus right now. So let's begin. C plus trial 1. After enemy is killed, damage reduced by 50%. 50%? Wow. That's quite a damage reduction. Well, my personal standard party should be okay. Let's get started. Oops, I have to rechange my Jessica skills. She totally has the wrong skill set right now. It's okay. I want my teleport. Let's toss out an AoE strike. And other than that, we'll just wait for them to come. Because as long as I'm not attacking and they kill themselves into me, I'm not going to get that effect. Alright, looks good. Although Jessica just killed someone, so that effect is going to kick in now. So be it. There's only 2 enemies left anyways. Because the assassin will kill itself as well. So let's just finish these 2 with melee strikes. Yeah, I'm surprised it's a minus 50% damage reduction. Even at the higher levels, there's not that much percentage. Although someone like Elwyn can easily balance it out with Attack Blessing. In any case, let's move on. C plus Trial 2, enemies immune to fixed damage. Bunch of infantry enemies. So maybe I'll have Freya charge forward? I don't know. Whatever, let's begin. See how it plays out. Forgot to change Jessica's skills. I always do that, and I only realize afterwards. Oh well. It's not the end of the world. Really. Oh! Alright, enemies mean to fix damage. So Freya is not that good here. But regardless, no problems clearing this battle. Of course, since I'm level 49 and I'm facing off against level 41 or 42 enemies, that's no surprise. Alright. Let's just replace that. And maybe replace the meteor with tornado. I don't know.
いいですね。まあこれでいいですか？
I'm gonna have Juggler, Fashion Buff to start. Tiaras, move up. And attack pressing Juggler. And then the reason I brought the teleport to more easily put my characters in range of enemies for attack purposes. There we are. Although I only got hit once, so that was significantly less than I expected. Alright, good enough. I don't really care if Juggler dies. Oh, jeez. I'm starting to really mess up. But I don't think anyone else will fall here, so we should be okay. Not to just one damage misdancer. And there's a huge stat discrepancy between my characters and theirs. So C plus trial 4. shield for the enemies after they take their first action. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not quite enough. If I place her here, also not far enough to actually attack. This is iffy. What if Juggler... Okay, Tiaras can move 5 to attack that one at least. So let's try something like this. Alright, let's begin. It's going to be Freya forward. Juggler will move up. And faction buff here. Then Jessica is going to teleport. Freya up one more. And Tiaras will get rid of the Undead Knight and buff up Freya. Basically, move in to get damage while I still can. There we are. So most of the enemies have been dramatically weakened, just as I hoped. Tornado was enough to get rid of the Undead Knight at least. So if I have Elwyn, Sword Soul, Angel Falls. If I have Freya, just fixed damage kill the infantry. I'm going to attack Blessing Juggler and have Juggler melee strike the assassin. So there we go. Didn't do much damage in the physical fight, but the fixed damage really rips them up. And then the C plus ultimate trial. Lancer attack and defense increased by 20%. More stats for my Freya. There are a bunch of infantry though, but that should be okay. Let's see. Elwyn can actually move 4 tiles, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Which is actually not really enough to get into range to attack properly. Oh, so be it. Let's just begin. There is a cavalry to the far north, but we can safely ignore that. And I'm just going to faction buff the start. And have Juggler smack Leading. Alright, didn't die. So there's the finish. I'll just attack Blessing Elwyn then, since he won't have healing right for his attack. And he's going to Sword Soul Matthew. Tornado hits. Chris does a magic strike. Start with Lance Alex. Mass heal to dispel that debuff. And Jessica can range attack Chris. And Juggler can go for the finish. Elwyn can try a melee attack on Almeda. There we go. Nice and easy mop up. Still quite easy. And I get the 3 Epic Crafter's Hammers. Now the question is, can I clear that final trial? The B final trial. Let's see. So we'll work my way through these first 4 trials and see if I can clear the B final trial. When suffering a melee attack, you take 50% of fixed damage, or something like that, right? Alright. Same party. Nothing really changes. I don't think the enemies are that strong yet either, so... Strategy doesn't really change either. Could have teleported someone forward, but I don't see a need to either. So it's perfectly okay to head back and make myself tank the 2 hits first before dealing with any other enemies. Like that. So, and the time law really just means if I'm going to attack, make sure you one-shot the enemy so that you don't take that damage. So with that in mind, let's go. Tornado to start. Freya to jump in. Wipe out the first. Right. Elwyn, who breathed, can really rush forward in Sword Soul. Oh, I failed to kill. Oops. That hurt. But with the Mass Seal from Terrace, everyone's back to full health. And Freya will get rid of both of these cavalry enemies, leaving just 3. Who should be pretty easy kills. There's 1. There's 2. Can heal up Juggler. He's going to weaken. I'm not expecting a kill here. He'll take some fixed damage, but Jessica can finish it. Nothing's changed in terms of difficulty level of these trials. They're still quite easy. So when battle takes place in woods or on mountains or ramparts, defense increases by an additional 30%. Alright. So kill those first, then deal with the others.
どうかしましたか？これでいいですか？
Even without a faction buff, that was a one shot. Go figure.
行くぞ。
そうだ。
全力で行け。遅い。
Yep. That went exactly as I thought it would.
いいですね。
はいよ。
So let's have Owen start
いいで
things
す
off.
ね。
Then Jessica.
そうだ。
And
どうかしましたか？
I just shift Freya back. And that Pierre's heal.
行くぞ。
Pretty much ready to go. Restored to basically full hit points. But not for long.
そうだ。
And then it's just
まあ。すみません。
Bishop against my party.
全力で行け。はいよ。
One sword soul coming up. Goodbye, Bishop. Interesting how easy these fights have gotten. Like, no challenge whatsoever. Okay.
どうかしましたか？すみません。
はいよ。
そうだ。かわいそうな。もう私の番？できた。
全力で行け。遅い。
Alright. So I take at least one hit from a bone dino. Oh, suddenly Freya no longer one-shots. She was doing it just fine, and then now she doesn't.
いいですね。どうかしましたか？いいですね。暗黒を出しなさい。
Okay.
そうだ。
全力で行け。
Yeah, good enough. Perfect. not one shot, but it won't matter.
もう私の番？
B trial 4. So once again, the 50% hit point loss and fixed damage after combat. So let's just place Juggler on the back there, and probably Elwyn, who matters far less than my other characters. Let's begin.
いいですね。どうかしましたか？
I should just Lance Alex to start
いいですか？
and have Tierras
私の番？
just range attack this Necromancer. Oh wow.
いいですね。
And I guess I'll toss out a tornado at these three.
かわいそうに。
Oh, I didn't faction buff first. That's why. I was wondering why they were so hard to kill. I forgot the faction buff.
はいよ。
Okay, my mistake.
全部まとめて俺に任せろ。
Otherwise, the Necromancer would be dead. Oh wow, and Tierras died. Uh-oh. Interesting.
行くぞ。
いいですね。まあ。
全力で行け。
Not necessarily in a good way either. Uh-oh. Yep, failed. Let's try that again. So I overestimated my Tierras, which makes sense because my Tierras doesn't have the best gear. Right? It's not all level 40. She's the only hero amongst my 5 who does not have level 40 gear. That's fine. We can play it again.
はいよ。
Maybe this time I'll willingly have Elwyn take a hit to start. And then still going to Lance
す
Alex.
みません。いいですね。
Juggler will
行くぞ。
faction buff first this time around. Now let's have
そうだ。
Tierras range attack and kill the undead knight.
いいですね。
And I can tornado these two.
かわい
How
そう
about that?
に。
Pretty confident that Jessica can actually take the hit, unlike Tierras. Yep. Much better. Much better.
いいですね。
全力で行
Let's
け。
have Elwyn toss up the Sword Soul. Juggler
行くぞ。
could just jump in. Finish up the Mistdancer.
いいですね。まあ。
Freya can just faction buff. Because I see that Jessica lost hers.
もう
So
私
let's
の番？
mass heal
ま
here.
だ終わらないよ。
And I'll have Jessica Windblade to kill the Necromancer. Oh. Juggler tanked the hit instead of Freya. Go figure.
もう私の番？
Won't be an issue. Tierras kills the skeleton.
どうかしましたか？
Freya kills the bone dino. Yeah, not a hard battle. I just made some very careless mistakes that previous fight. And we're on the B Ultimate Trial. Cavalry attack and defense increased by 20%. Last time there was double AoE that instantly crushed me. This time there are no AoEs, just a bunch of magic strikes. Much more doable. So let's begin.
いいですね。
And we can hold back initially.
どうかしましたか？これで
There's absolutely no reason for me to push in until I actually feel like I'm ready.
もう私の
はいよ遅い
そうだ。
Now the only question is, are they triggered? If they are, I might actually lose my Owen right away. Because if it moves 3, aims, and attacks me, oh boy, they are triggered.
様になってない。
Hahaha. Oops.
勝負をつける時が来たな
So I let Elwyn get one-shotted for no reason.
行くぞ
いいですね。
Yeah, let's reload. But this one is definitely clearable, unlike the previous one. Oh no! That cost me the 1 stamina! Oh, and I have to wait 2 minutes. Okay, while I'm waiting, let's see if there's anything I can do with my account then. Definitely do not want to use a burger just for 1 stamina. Defensive text, but I'm more focused on upgrading the offensive oriented ones. Oh, but they use different materials. Right? Oh no, they use chest machine still. Chest machine, and chest machine. So that doesn't really work out. How about enchant scrolls? I think I had, oh yep. Let's batch use these for more breezing chants. So now I have 27 breezing chants. Let's see if I can improve, for example, the blue moon. Right? That's still on a 9% roll. Nope. Somewhere in the 12 to 15% range would be nice. But no such luck, it looks like. Nope. So we'll continue to try to roll. Oh well. And there we go. While I did the enchant scrolls, just recovered the stamina. So let's do, or attempt to do, the B Ultimate Trial one more time. Okay. I'm going to put Freya in range, I feel. Because I want to take that fixed damage hit initially. And let's begin.
いいですね。どうかしましたか？すみません。いいですね。
The alternative is, yeah,
全力でいけ
I was considering maybe teleporting Lv50, but then he doesn't have a faction buff, so it won't work, even if I did teleport him up.
いいですね。
Won't do any good.
はいよ全部まとめて俺に任せろ
And let's just attack Lesson Juggler like before.
まだ終わらないよ。やる気出てきたわ。
As long as Freya doesn't get one-shotted. But she does. These enemies are significantly stronger than I thought.
いいですね。
Oh man.
かわいそうな。
全力でいけ 行くぞ
I don't think this is gonna work either.
行くぞ
Because I would still have to take 2 hits. Like this. See? Juggler takes 1. And he gets killed. Ha! Yeah, if my tank can't even take 1 hit, I can't clear it right now. So that will be it. Still cannot clear this B trial because it's a level 50 fight. It's too bad. That is so annoying. I did use up the 1 stamina I need to get the pure heart keys though, at least. But yeah, frustrating. I'm sure once I get this upgrade here, right? So the class upgrade for the stat increase, that'll change. But right now, I couldn't even take the hit when Norm didn't have a faction buff. So we'll leave it be. Alright, so that will be it for today. Continue to be stuck at this, and it's actually a little bit annoying because if I can clear that, I believe there's a feat or challenge that gives rewards. Yeah, see? Complete B final trial. In the timeless trial, you get 25 crystals and 2 Trinity vouchers. So I was really hoping to pick that one up. I'm just thinking, is there any other way I can do this? Like if I avoid them, I think I can. I really do. Really do. You know what? I'm gonna give it one last try in 30 seconds. Because I just feel that I can clear it. I might have to get fancy with positioning because I don't have a summon right now. If I had a summon, it could be even easier because I can break up their formation. Maybe I'll bring Bozal anyways. Because he'll be here to apply sleep and summon. Even if he doesn't do much damage, because he doesn't have a proper set of gear, that should be okay. Yeah, I think it's worth trying. So maybe I'll just quickly throw a Clocks enchant on this. So just so he has a full clock set. Let's give that a try again. It would really help if I had Earthquake, actually. But we'll go without it. So rather than Elwyn, who has limited utility, I think, right now, I'll throw in Bozal. Right? And then... Or maybe rather than Bozal, I throw in Lester to chain hook. You know what? I think that's the idea. Chain hook, separate them, kill them off after that. Yeah, let's run this. Alright, here we go. So he's gonna move 3, then 2 to here, right? Maybe I'll have Lester wait here for now. And everyone's just gonna hold back to start.
どうかしましたか？すみません。そうだ。できた。様になってない。
And I need to get a clock set onto Lester. Really do. Alright. So let's start with what I just said about chain hook. And then a retreat. And then Juggler melee strike Snarm. That's a one shot. I'll take it. And I can probably toss out a tornado at them to weaken them both. Freya will Lance Phalanx. And I don't really need a Sage's Hat because nobody applies that kind of debuff right now. So heal Juggler. And we're good. No, Juggler, you weren't supposed to tank that. Oh, that's fine. Yep, let's retreat. Keep running. Flee! So why don't I teleport Freya out of the way? Yeah. And Lester, who really needs a set of clocks so that he can keep chain hooking, can move back as well. Alright, we'll leave it like this. Yeah, this looks good. I can see this working out. Keep retreating. Would be way easier if I did have what I just said though. With just the clocks on Lester. Their formation is broken, and Divine Guard is down. So let's go for some kills, finally. Juggler to start.
いいですね。どうかしましたか？
I don't really want Freya to guard,
まあ、
but I can have her faction buff, like this.
これで
Because Elwyn will target
いいで
Freya,
すか？
which will be guarded by
もう私の番？
Juggler. So I'm going to just mass heal here.
まだ終わらないよ。いいですね。
Windblade attack Chris. Yep. So Juggler takes the hit from Elwyn. Let's separate them once more.
すみません。
So Lester with the chain hook and the retreat.
いいですね。
And then Jessica with a range attack.
そうだ。
And all that's left is Mr. Levin.
そうだ。まだ終わらないよ。
So success. Making the Cavalry Lester paid
いい
off.
ですね。
There we go. Two failures, but got it on the third try. Alright. Now I could do a few more of these trials, like 51, 52, 53, 54, but there's absolutely no reason to. Right? It doesn't help me or benefit me whatsoever if I can't clear the B+ trial, which I know I can't right now. So, challenge! Grab defeat. Suddenly I'm at 10 Trinity vouchers and 25 crystals. Bonus. What's the next one? There should be a next one, right? So, 100 Orichalcum ore with 25 crystals. Alright, so progress has been made after a week. I cleared the fight that I was stuck on last time. Although if it was an AoE team, I probably couldn't do it once again. But yeah, I think the secret weapon may very well be Lester for me. And I'm very, very clearly gonna have to get my clock set. So we'll have to get around to doing that. So that's one. I'm gonna have to find him pieces of equipment and enchant them with clocks. And it doesn't even matter what kind of equipment it is, as long as he can wear it. So something like this. Huh. Well, maybe I'll wait for some other items, but for now, if I clocks these things, that would be enough. And I do have a whole bunch of these clock scrolls that I can give or use, right? These crappy ones. So because if I trigger clocks, then things become way more convenient. If I can use it twice, I can pull 2 enemies. And for these kind of timeless trials, that's practically a... taking out 2 enemies out of the enemy 5 is an easy win in a lot of ways. So there we go. My Act Again Lester is mostly set up. And that will be it for this week's timeless trials. Yeah. Took a little bit of thinking, for sure. But I'm just glad I cleared it. And then I'll have to figure out if I runestone him, And if I runestone him, I'll probably go up the Serpent Knight, Serpent Master line, so I get Tidal Surge to keep potentially refreshing. Maybe. Dragon Knight is also tempting because Flyer. So yeah. In any case though, that is it for now. Thanks for watching everyone. Nitro out.